got my water. I'm dying. Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? It's your girl Ashley and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is talking to you guys about some makeup tricks. Now, these makeup tricks are going to change the game for you. They definitely changed the game for me. So you definitely need to try them. I did want to let you guys know up front that this video is going to be sponsored by COL-LAB makeup. If you guys still are unfamiliar with COL-LAB makeup, it is an all new makeup line sold exclusively at Sally Beauty stores in the US and in Canada. It is a makeup line that I help co-create alongside 7 other beauty influencers on the internet. So it's definitely like a feel-good moment. I definitely encourage you guys not to sleep on COL-LAB makeup. We have some really awesome things in the line. So I'll be sure to link everything down below so that we guys can check it out. If you guys are new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. I like to think we have a pretty awesome time here. I upload 2 new videos every week, every Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure you turn on your post notifications so that way you guys don't miss out on any of my future videos. With that, guys, we're just gonna go ahead and hop into all of the tips and tricks. So makeup trick number 1 has to do with your brows. I know we all have those times where we'll do our makeup, we'll do our foundation, we'll do our eyeshadow, and then we'll get to our brows and we'll draw them way too dark. Trust me, I've been there time and time again. Oftentimes when we realize our brows are way too dark, it's a little bit too late to completely wipe off our brow and start again, or at least some of us don't want to. I know I don't. So one thing I've been doing is I've been taking a little bit of loose powder and putting it into my brows. This right here is my COL-LAB Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Powder. This is Bae all day. You guys know it has completely replaced my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder, which is just mind-blowing. This retails for $15 at Sally's. So what I've been doing is I've been taking a little bit of a powder on a flat brush. I take the powder and I stamp it over top of my brows until they are completely covered. Once the powder is completely covering the brow, I'm going to take my COL-LAB Shape and Shade Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. I'm going to take the spoolie end and I'm just going to comb the powder through the brow until it softens the color to my liking. So as you can see, this eyebrow definitely looks a lot softer than that of this eyebrow. This one is definitely darker and deeper in color. You can definitely go the extra mile and set this brow down with a little bit of brow gel, which will make it not as dusty, and I feel like that will give you the perfect brow. It's a really awesome way to correct any makeup mistakes you make along the way. Hair flip. I just saved you guys a lot of time. Now you don't have to go in with a makeup wipe and remove your brow product when you draw them in way too dark. Since we're already on the topic of loose powder, I'm going to school you guys on another trick that you can use with your COL-LAB powder or any powder that you have at home. What I like to do is I like to take a little bit of this powder on a Morphe sponge like this. My Morphe sponge, she's a little bit dirty because, you know, I just got done using her, so no judgment. But I like to use this sponge because it does have a sharp edge right here. What I'll do is I'll take my sponge and I'll dip it inside the powder, and then I will place it right here alongside my eye to create more of a sharp edge. So once you have that loose powder in place, next thing you want to do is just move on to your regular shadow application. Here I'm using my Palette Pro eyeshadow palette in the shade Best of Day to create an insanely beautiful cat eye look. Once I'm done applying eyeshadow, all I'm doing is just dusting away the powder, and from there you'll see that the powder acted as a really nice guideline, giving you a beautiful diffused edge. With this method, you do not have to use tape. Just do a little blend, pack. Gonna add some shimmer. Oh! Oh my god, it took my foundation with it. Say goodbye to the tape, the tugging, the pulling it does on your skin. Premature wrinkles, we don't need that. By using powder, it allows you to create a sharp edge, but in a diffused way. So you aren't gonna get a super harsh, stark line. You are gonna get more of a natural, diffused edge whenever you're creating your extreme cat eye makeup looks, or just those looks where you want a little bit more of a cleaned up edge. This next trick is a little bit more of a lazy girl hack, but it's a lazy girl hack I am all about. I'm calling it 10-second liner. The first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need a crayon eyeliner. I'm gonna use this one by COL-LAB. This is our Bold Face Liner. It is a waterproof eye lining pencil in the shade Drama Queen. So what I'm gonna do with this pencil is I'm going to messily line my upper lash line and my lower lash line. I'm also gonna take it in the waterline as well. This sounds really weird because normally we would apply liner right after eyeshadow application, and I have nothing on my face right now, but you have to trust the process. This is extremely amazing for those of you guys who want to put on liner, but you just don't have enough time to do so. And this is the look. No, really it is. This is definitely a look. Like, I look nuts right now, but what you want to do now is you want to go in with some makeup wipes. I just have these. These are my Garnier Skin Active Micellar Makeup Removing Towelettes. I'm going to take one of these and I'm just going to go ahead and put it directly over top of my eye, kind of wiping away the liner. And the only thing that's going to be left is our tight line, which is going to make it a lot easier to do our eyeshadow and put on our lashes and things like that and get out the door. I know. Honestly, you can't even beat that. This next one is a little bit more of a method to applying your highlighter than anything, and I can probably show you better than I can explain it to you, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump into the clip. I've been highlighting a lot differently as of recently. Now there's two brushes that I want to share with you. This one is my ABH number 23 brush, and this one is my Morphe M510. Both of these brushes have one thing in common, and it's that they are relatively small in size. So when you use a brush like this that's smaller in size, you are going to get more of a precise highlight. So when you highlight, you may get a streak of highlight as opposed to a very nice diffuse, blown out, natural, glowing from within glow. So I definitely want to demonstrate it with you by using the COL-LAB Face and Eye Highlighting Palette. The one I'm using today is in Fresh Glow. This one matches my complexion a lot better than Warm Glow. We do have them in 2 different shades in case you guys were interested. I'm gonna pick up this highlight right here on my Morphe M510 brush. I'm gonna tap off and I'm going to apply it to the highest point of my cheekbone. Just like this, and as you can see, it definitely applied the highlight in a precise way. On the other side, I will be using my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush, which looks like this. As you can see, it definitely is bigger in size compared to my Morphe M510, which I use on this side right here. So what I'm actually going to do with this is I'm going to dip it into the highlight. I'm going to use the same exact highlight shade I used on my left cheek, so I'm picking a little bit of it up on my brush. So once my brush is nice and coated, I'm going to tap off, and then I'm going to start at the highest point of my cheekbone. Once the majority of the product has already left my brush, I'm going to pop it onto my cheek right here to give me a little bit more of that natural looking glow. As you can see, this method of applying highlighter gives you more of a diffused look, whereas this side right here is going to give you a super precise line. Last but not least is a trick that I just mastered, and it's one of those things that really makes me cringe whenever I think about it or whenever I see it done on myself, and that's whenever I see eyeshadow on top of my lash band. It's a dead giveaway that you are wearing falsies, and it's just one of those things that doesn't look good overall. So one thing that I've changed, and one thing I definitely want to share with you guys so that way it could potentially improve how you guys apply lashes, is I've been taking my lash glue and I've been applying it towards the base of the lash. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to apply the new Bounce 'Em Dragon Lee lashes, and if you look really closely, it does have 2 sides to the lash. You do see an underlining on the lash band, and then there is the top of the lash band. Usually I would apply a bunch of lash glue at the very top of the lash band, and that would create somewhat of an overspill. So whenever I would apply my lashes, the lash glue would get stuck to the eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow would just sit there and it would look like I had eyeshadow all over my lash band. So what I've been doing differently is I've been taking the lash glue and I've been applying it towards the base of the lash. I'll also apply a little bit of the lash glue on the top of the lash, but I won't apply as much simply because I don't want that overspill, because if there is an overspill of glue on top of the lashes, you will see that transfer of the eyeshadow onto your lash band, giving you an extremely unnatural effect. Now it looks extremely beautiful whenever you apply lashes and you don't have that transfer of eyeshadow on the lash glue and on the lash band. This is definitely something I have worked on time and time again, and I can finally say I got it down and I have it mastered, and it looks insanely beautiful. I know you guys have all been there, and this is a method I've been doing a lot, and it has definitely changed the game for me. Try it for yourself. And just like that, those are my 5 makeup tricks you need to try. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you currently using any of these tricks, or if you have any tricks that you want to recommend to the rest of us that can possibly make our makeup routine a little bit easier, a little bit faster? Let us know in the comments down below. Let's have a party, let's have a conversation. I'm going to be replying to you guys down below, so be sure to check that out. Also, if you guys still have not subscribed, what are you doing? Be sure to press that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, because I upload 2 new videos every week, every Tuesday and Thursday, and you guys don't want to miss out on that. With that, guys, I don't have anything else to say except I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces. I don't want to get up. Black screen. So beautiful. What do you think, Babito? Do you like my lash?
Yes.
Babito likes it. What'd you think?